What is up, movie viewers? Dena Views and Reviews here, asking what you watching. Today, I am watching The Tomorrow War. Now, this movie stars Chris Pratt, Yvonne Strahovski, J.K. Simmons, Betty Gilpin, Sam Richardson, Jasmine Matthews, Edwin Hodge, Ryan Kerr Armstrong, Mike Mitchell, Keith Powers, Alexis Lauder, and Mary Lynn Rajskub. As written by Zach Dean, directed by Chris McKay. It's produced by Adam Colbran, Brian Oliver, Dana Goldberg, Rob Cohen, Jules Daly, David Ellison, Bradley Fisher, Dana Goldberg, and Don Granger. Now, this is a sci-fi movie, and it involves time travel to the future. Now, while everyone is watching this soccer game on live TV, they're playing the game, and a portal seems to open up right as the soccer game is in process. Men and women with weapons appear. They look like soldiers, and they came out of this portal. They begin to walk out, and you can see that some people are frightened, others are shocked, and many are just afraid and are heading for the exit. But this group of time travelers have teleported from the future, 30 years into the future. They have come back with an urgent message to the people. The female soldier, she comes out and she has this serious look on her face. She's trying to let the crowd know, to get them calmed down, to let them know that she's not there to harm them. But she begins by saying, "We are you from the future." She goes on to let them know that it's 30 years into the future, and she has come because she needs their help, because mankind will no longer exist in the future if they do not assist them now. They are in a fight with invaders to the earth, and the humans are losing, and the earth invaders are terminating the complete existence of the human species. So she needs them to help them in the fight. She needs them to go back to the year 2051 and assist them in getting rid of these invaders. Now, in this movie, Chris Pratt stars as Dan Forrester. He is a husband, a father, and a teacher who expresses at the opening of this movie, "I am meant to do something special with my life." He is seen teaching his class, and while they're having a discussion, he looks at his phone and he's getting a call that has interrupted him, and it is a message for him on his phone. He is being asked to report to one of the facilities to be tested to see if he is a candidate to assist in this fight against the earth invaders. Now, when he arrives, he's greeted by the soldiers, the medical team. They are very stern-faced, they say very little, and they just begin to examine him. He's asking questions, but they're telling him very little. Finally, during his assessment, he is asked to hold out his arm, and then he is fitted with an arm brace of sorts that allows them to track him, to communicate with him, and to determine his vitals. Because he has been enlisted, drafted of sorts, and is required to get his affairs in order and report back within 24 hours. At that time, he will be transported to the battlefield of the future to try and save humanity from this foreign species that is predicted to end all human life. Now, he has no choice whatsoever in this matter, and is threatened with taking his wife or children in his place if he does not return within that 24-hour period. When he returns, it will be him and others that are drafted. They will be teleported into the future in an attempt to try and assist with this fight against the invaders. His tour of duty will be 7 days, at which point a new crew of people are drafted by force, whether they like it or not, to travel through time and attempt to fight or get rid of these invaders as well. They are given no real training. There is a great chance they will not survive or return back to their families. Now, many recruits are hesitant, they're afraid, understandably, and some of them actually do lose their lives in the process. I gave this movie 3 stars because it was the build up for me. It was so exciting. I'm like, what do these things look like? It's such an unimaginable experience, and I couldn't wait to see exactly what, again, the Earth invaders look like. I wanted to know what weapons did they have and just what to expect from them. So they did a good build up, I think, in this movie that had you anticipating what they would look like and what their abilities were. Now, the movie seemed to run just a bit long. However, I found it quite palatable and probably would not have gotten the message across if it had been shortened. There were even some moments in this movie that made you just a tiny bit emotional. So again, I found it worth watching. Now, the Tomorrow War is rated TV PG-13, and if you are interested in watching the Tomorrow War, you most certainly can, because it is currently streaming on Prime. If you have not already, press the subscribe button, like, share, and leave me your comment on what you thought of this movie, or what did you think about my movie review. Join me weekly for another review or movie recommendation, and I want you to remember, it's my view. Now, what are you watching?